And now we are here with part 4 of the C1 Advanced Cambridge Speaking Exam. So in part 4, you're going to be taking sort of an idea of what may have been discussed in part 3, but very often topics related to money, jobs, the environment, social issues, technology, social media, these kind of things. These are the sort of topics that you should be preparing so that you're more confident, comfortable, and ready when you have to speak about them. Part 4 is supposed to be more natural than part 3. It's you speaking for longer periods of time. Don't confuse this as meaning that you only have to be speaking to the examiner, because you'll probably be interacting with your partner a fair amount as well. They may ask you if you agree with your partner, so there's a sort of fluid interaction between the two of you, and it's also a way of testing that you've been paying attention to what your partner's been saying. If you get stuck for whatever reason, and it's totally natural if that happens, either based on the topic or maybe you're daydreaming a little bit, when they ask you something, you say, well, let me see, or, well, it's interesting that you should ask that because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Things like this are what we say are ways that you can buy time so that you can give yourself the time that you need to prepare a better response. Structural words like, first of all, first and foremost, secondly, in addition, on top of that, moreover, therefore, however, nevertheless, be that as it may. All these things are good ways of giving you more ammunition or other ways of expressing yourself so you have stronger, more convincing statements that you can make. If you disagree with something that your partner says, you can say, well, I guess we don't see eye to eye on this issue, or I guess we can agree to disagree. These are polite ways of showing that you're not necessarily in full agreement with your partner, but you do respect their opinion. These things are going to be important. This is a section where you will want to go in depth, but when you're giving your answers, try to have it planned out in your head at least so you know what sort of conclusion you're trying to reach, because no one wants to get into a sentence that then they don't know how to get out of. So always try to have some way to redirect the conversation to say, well, as I was saying, or never mind, I guess I wanted to say something else, things like that, so that if you find yourself in a difficult situation, that you know how to get out of it. Make sure you take a look at our worksheet to play around with some of the vocabulary that we have to make yourself more comfortable with these forms of expression, to make sure that you get a great mark in part 4 and do very, very well when you're finishing the speaking exam. Thank you.